Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 14 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. So I am going to try to paint a hydrangea, kind of. We shall see. I have two colors, two greens that were very, they don't look similar, but when they're together, they look very similar. So I'm going to add a little bit darker green to my mix just to give it a little more dimension there. So that way it'll, when it dries, it'll give it a little more texture as we go along here. So I always attempt to make, well, I shouldn't say always. I have attempted to make hydrangeas before, but I get, I don't know. I don't complete the task at hand, I suppose. So I'm going to try. We're going to go for, I always say that I make lots of flowers, but I don't know that any of them really pass for flowers that are out in the wild. the real deals. But you know, we just have fun. We just paint. We paint, share our story, and hope that our art makes someone happy. That's my motto. So that's what we go for. That's what we go for. Oh, that's not. Okay, so I'm gonna make a background for each of these. I'm gonna do 3 of them. And this part will mostly should I almost say shouldly be coveredly. We're just gonna add all these to all of this, but we're just gonna go through there. So there is that, and then I'm just gonna kind of go on the edges here of this and pull out some of the color. And again, this is going to be kind of added to as I go along. But I just thought that we'd go from adding and adding and adding. So Owen is at school, and he was very excited because, once again, his dream team of bus driver and aide came to zoom him off in the big yellow rectangle called bus. And it was a little touch and go because the road was blocked down the street from us by some truck, and that was greatly upsetting Owen. But thankfully, he was able to get, like, still the bus was coming our direction, and it had to go around the block. So that upset Owen a little bit, but at least he was able to get on the bus and get going. So that like made his day complete. Okay, so again, I have two completely different blues, and you can't tell. So we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna come back in and make some other blues. But I'm gonna keep going with this for right now. Let me get the blue. Okay, so I got some more blue, and I think I'm going to add 2 more to my pile. But I'm going to put all my first blues on here and then add more. Step 1, step 20. We shall see. Ooh, now I'm going to sneeze. So, Owen is very excited about his tomorrow. He, if you're new to my channel, he loves to swim, and he joined the swim team, the Special Olympics swim team. And so tomorrow is swim day. So that is a very exciting moment for him. He's very, very excited about that. And I'm thrilled that he's getting this experience, and it's just been so wonderful. And the coach is so good with these athletes and the mama. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience for him already in just this short amount of time. And we started too late to get him into the actual competition, but he has gotten to practice with them, which means that he will not go into the competition, but he's going to continue to practice, and then next year he'll be more involved in the whole aspect of it. Okay, so we're into new edition of this, and adding my colors as I go. I think sometimes I don't let things dry ever in between stuff, and that would help on some of my projects. So, it's always a learning curve. I've been painting every day for years and years and years and years and years now, but it's a learning curve. But it's fun. I like being messy when I paint too, so that adds to the fun of everything. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back and add some more blue, but I'm going to add a little bit of these leaves up here. Leaves is an interesting word to me. I don't know why, but they are. Or it is, I should say. But and I probably will add another one over here. So I like the little darker. Probably would even wear. I'd even wear a darker color. I'd even use a darker color is what I was gonna try to say in there. So we're gonna go in here and add some more color and textures and see where this gets us. Oh, I have something going on with my eye. It's I was gonna say it's twitching, but it's not really twitching. It's kind of you know how you have those little like floater moments. I got something in it earlier, and it's doing. It's probably like recouping from that. Like, you know how you get dust or something from whatever it might be. So, I'm not sure if it's hydrangeas yet, but we're getting there. I think if I add a little dollop in the middle here, I might need some more of my blue color. This darker blue. I did not put much on my little palette here. Not enough to, I don't think enough to do all my flowers. So O should be home pretty soon. And I'm very excited to hear his day events. And oh, I got blue all over me. This well, it's not too bad on that end. I really need to reorganize my paints. That would be helpful. But he has been telling me a lot about his bus drivers and aides and everything. So it'll be interesting to hear what he has to say about that today. And then, of course, he has been telling me that one of the kids in his class is his best friend now. He had continuously said a kid that he had gone to school with at his previous school was his best friend. And he never gets to see him, which is sad, but they go to different schools, so he hardly ever gets to see him. So for him to be able to kind of I don't want to say move forward from it, but know that he has more friends and more options and more, just he spends more time with these kids. It makes my heart happy that he is recognizing that and being able to kind of go through those words and those emotions. So, guess what? I still didn't put enough blue. Oh, we knew that was going to happen, right? We knew it was going to happen. We didn't even have to doubt that. I walk with canes because I need my hip replaced, and amongst other fun things. And so my cane holder handles have paint all over them. And I wear a lot of the same clothes when I paint, because if I don't get paint on me when Owen and I are painting together, one of us gets paint on the other, no matter, like, it just always seems like that's what happens. So I try to wear the same things. So most of my clothes are paint clothes now. It's just, that's the way it is. Because sometimes, like, I'll paint when I'm getting ready to leave or do something, and it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is, as they say. So this kind of look more like hydrangeas, I suppose. So I'm just gonna kind of go back through here and do a little lines and things. And then I'm going to go in here and see if I can randomly, this is probably where it would be good to let it dry so that this looked a little bit more like, a lot of times when you look at a hydrangea, they have like this dot, like there's flowers inside of flowers inside of flowers, and so they show those a little bit more. So I feel as though, like I said, if I let it dry a little bit more, it may show that in between. So there you go. But getting closer. Getting closer. So we sign this. I like to say so a lot. O for Owen. And then L and B. Alrighty. So there we go. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.